Oh, really? Did he rage like he did in golf? I forgot about that. I forgot about how mad he was in the golf club. He was like Jeff, but with evil blood coursing through his veins. Where with Jeff, I was like, hey, Jeff, you got to hit the power button at the top. And he's like, I'm trying, brother. It's still fun, but I can't figure it out. With Mathis, you're like, you got to move the stick back and then move it forward. And he's like, motherfucking thing is freaking broken. Where's the refund window on this? I hate this game. Stick to rolling dice, brother. This is for people who are rolling acrylic resin. Jeff had a 218 game the other day. It warms my heart to see that Jeffrey has reformed. Dude, put me on luxury strikes. You're in VR? Okay. VR stands for very resin. You remember. So I don't know, like, what I'm going to put in the... I think I screwed up the challenge here once. Maybe not. I don't know what I'm going to put in that 6 p.m. slot. I don't know. Oh, no, we got it. We got it. On YouTube, it'll probably take me a couple of days to get it going. At some point, it probably will not be more bowling. Because, like, I think we've done our part with bowling. But basically, like, I want to keep that spot open for zany stuff that is just fun to play. I don't want to play Spire there. I don't want to put a second Bumbo episode there. He's the greatest player of all time. All I want to do is put stuff there that is, like, fun to play and people can watch for entertainment without being like, oh, on turn 3, you lost your initiative by you used your P meta. You should have used your poo-poo spell instead of your pee-pee spell. Oh, my God. Yeah, like one-off indie games. But the problem is, let's go. Although I know this makes me a traitor to the industry. I've looked through like the last week and a half of Steam releases, and I'm like, there is nothing here that I really want to play for like even one episode. But when it rains, it pours. Remember when you used to upload 2 Isaac episodes a day? Brother, there were some times when I uploaded 4 Isaac episodes a day. How crazy is that? It was a different era. Back when I used to watch it. See, with VR, you get a lot of, like, power. Like, he's throwing it real quick, real fast. But, like, what are you... Sir, please do not try to throw the ball into the lane while Randomness 888 is throwing. Now... Ooh! Bad pin action, buddy. Turkey? Turkle? Oh. No, I don't want to play Tarky. Nothing against Tarky, but like, I kind of see it the same way like when we were talking about RimWorld. I'm like, you know, if you want to see Tarkov, there are any number of outlets where you could go watch that game right now. That was a beautiful shot. That was textbook. Hold on. I gotta focus. Got it. No open frames, boys. I'll take it. I gotta admit, I got a little pull, like I feel a little bit in my heart of hearts. I would love to play some, like a tycoon game of some sort. But I don't really want to, like Planet Zoo, I don't have anything against it really, but it just hasn't interested me. I just don't see myself being like invested in it. Like, can I, just to be honest with you, what has, I was like 25% interested in it. Oh. And then, I watched Mouth play, and he built like a staircase. And, not again. No! He built a staircase, and like 5 people just started walking around in a circle on the staircase, and they got trapped and couldn't get out. And I was like, that's a bug that existed in Planet Coaster 4 years ago, and it's still in Planet Zoo. And it wasn't like a quality of life bug, because what happens, you get all these people on your freaking staircase, they can't figure out how to move, they get unhappy. They also are just putting more people into the scene, so it makes the game chug once you get to a certain level. And I'm like, man, that's... I get that pathfinding is hard. Like, I'm not mad at Frontier. I'm just like, yo. It kind of took a little bit of my enthusiasm away. Hello? On way to beat today's 38 10-pin top score. I don't know if I'd say I'm on my way. Anyway, I'm keeping my eyes open for stuff to put in that slot. Ideally, I would like to play like 2 to 3 games a week in that slot. Maybe even more or less if we find something that works for like a week. But I don't want to do like more than a week's worth of a single game. I think I want to keep that spot like popping off, you know, varied. How did I end up so far back? He's got pink eyes, dude. Oh, what do you... Oh, my Lord. Well, honestly, like, the reason I'm not calling them Let's Look At is because, like, I'll level with you. I look at Steam every single day to try to find stuff to play. There's about once a week I find something that looks like it's up my alley. No, very few of the hentai games interest me. I have very particular tastes. I'm a very distinguished customer. I know what I like, and more importantly, I know what I do not like. There's a turtle. That one's for you, Jeffrey. It's alright. That was my final shot anyway. What about... You know what? I had an idea for a game. I'm not going to make it. So feel free if you want to take it. Just go ahead. But you know how there's those... so many, like, virtual girlfriend simulators out there? Where, like, you know, a cute lady covers your eyes and then is like, surprise, it's me. And then you, like, lay in bed together and... You know, it's like a surrogate level of, like, human intimacy. What if you made a game that was like that, but then after, like, the... I don't know, like, the first 20 minutes of the game, she starts to, instead of just being like, you know, nonstop positive, she starts being like, hey, could you like pick up your shit from the ground? The place is dirty. Hey, you know, like, you think you could get off your ass and like work out a little bit? You're really starting to get a little soft in the midsection, you know? And then the thinking that I have is like, I feel like maybe these games, they're giving you the intimacy too easily without you having to meet them halfway. You gotta, you know, maybe by this existing, it could, let's go, teach the lesson that you gotta like, you know, you gotta put in work as well. You can't just suckle on the teat of intimacy all the time. You gotta eventually, you know, you gotta put in your own work as well. Like, how about one where she's like, hey, could you go clear out the eaves trough? And then you have to go outside in the virtual world and like climb up on a ladder and be like, oh, I don't even know what I'm doing. How do I do this? And then when you do it, you come back in and go, I cleaned out the gutters. And then she goes, oh, thank you. You helped me out. I love you. You know, that's honestly, I think that would be a net, like positive, a net good for society. We're getting to 300 this time. See, smut writer Morgan agrees with me. It's the first thing we've ever agreed upon. So we must be, it must be a universally good idea. I don't really know what this guy's doing, but I like it. He's just vibing. Hello, sir. Yes, I was looking at you. He's freaking me out. That could be a strike. Oh, baby! It's a ham bone. Oh, my God. What was... Did you see the spin on that ball? It's gonna start going backwards, dude. It got stuck in the gutter. Oh, it's some bad pin action, brother. Okay, this is a big one. No! It's better to be lucky than good. Look at this blessed God pin. Ooh, overhead yeet. Did you see that? Oh my God. Anybody who doubted that this game is winning the bowling wars, they're not paying attention, brother. Oh my God. No, please keep going overhead. It's so good. Oh, great shot. It's decent. Oh, 7-bagger. We're in this, dude. I think that's more strikes than I've ever gotten in real life in a row. Oh my God. Oh my God. That's a little too close to the head pin. Let's go! Undeserved, but blessed. This guy he's gonna roll a 300 tomorrow, guaranteed. Reg is pulling some strings up in the clouds. Yeah, you don't need to read the oil patterns if you throw it overhead. Not full power. Thank you! A golden turkey! A golden turkey! Ooh. Okay. Ten in a row, baby. 2 away from the perfect game. Oh! 11 in a row. He's actually done it. Nobody ever would have expected it. 12 strikes in a row. That is right. I did it. Number 5. Are you kidding me? Who do you think you are? I am. Imagine going up against me. You just watched me roll like an 80 against Jeff on YouTube. Busts out the casual 300. We had a little bit of luck involved, but dude, that's the second bowling game I've ever gotten a perfect game in. We're here. We out here. Oh, what's he doing? New rank 2 in today's 10-pin top. New rank 2? It's on Zaborgar, thank you. It's honestly, to not get a strike on that one, it feels like it's blessed. Like it makes the 300 that much more special. I honestly, I owe a lot to Randomness 888 because his overhead smashes mean that the oil doesn't degrade as quickly. Which means, oh my god, that was so fast. Okay. Cause still get it, like we're still, remember, you're not rolling for the game, you're rolling for the series. The oil's all screwed up. Can't we have the dudes come in with the oil machines and re-oil this? Son of a gun! Dude, what the heck? Man, that perfect game was really, is out of character, huh? I love it every time. It doesn't matter what you roll now. We're satisfied. I find it unbelievable. I can't believe we only hit 1. I find it unbelievable we actually got a perfect game. My highest score before this was like 220. Oh! When you hate to see that, the ball goes off your ankle. You can do it, brother. Yeet! You got a 243 once? That's pretty good. Oh, dude, you name a bowling injury, I've gotten it. I've hit my ankle. I've many times hit my knee. Maybe not dislocated my thumb, but you know, like popped it real bad. Bowling's a dangerous sport, dude. Probably one of the most dangerous sports out there, would be my guess. Yeah, I got stabbed in the alley once. Excuse me, sir. Anybody else always have like a weird older gentleman at your bowling alley who was always playing the bar top strip poker machine? It's always like, because the bowling alley had an arcade attached to it. There was always just one dude like chain smoking cigarettes and playing digital strip poker on the machine. And it was 50 cents a play, so he was bumping. Like, he was loaded. Fully loaded. Thank you, thank you. It was not Reg. Reg was more wholesome. Great shot. That guy, he was just like an original hentai viewer, like way ahead of his time. I never thought about it that way. I don't really know what's happening right now. You know I got a ham bone. You might not remember, but I bowled a 300 recently. It's a great shot. I love the yeet. I gotta set up my own VR for this. It's gonna change the game for me. Dude, the amount... You see how quickly it grabs the ball when it lands? Like, when you look at it, you're like, there's no way it's gonna be able to get into the pocket. And then it's just like... Oh my God. Would you get thrown out of a bowling alley for throwing overhead? Oh, absolutely. You might be able to get away with doing it once. But if they saw you do it 2 times, they would be like, get out of here. Beautiful. It's like the Incredible Hulk. He just like flicks his wrist and it's just whoof. And then no matter where it hits, it just... It's like a plus 5,000% chance to get a strike. There's just so much force behind it. Oh! Little cancel out pin action there. That's alright, it's still pretty good. 235? 225? That's a very solid... It's a solid performance. He was doing so well. Whoop. There you go. That was better. All right, great series. Great series, sir. It's 139 pins, better than my best series ever. I'm open for one more challenge. Here you go, Toaster. I believe Toaster is not playing in VR, though, so there will be no Yeet status, unfortunately. But that's okay. Hello? There's a ball on the approach. We got real lucky there. That could have been bad. Oh no, he's gone. He's gone. Whoop. Yo! I can't see, but it sounded pretty good. I love the posture. Get out of my lane! He screwed up my... Reg, he screwed up my approach, dude. There's a reason I called that video bowling etiquette. You're not supposed to get up and... You're not supposed to approach at the same time somebody else approaches. It's one of bowling's unwritten rules. What is this posture? Uh-oh. Oh, no, he got it. He got it. I see more yeeting occurring. Sir! You screwed up my pin action, dude. I can't see! He looks like my dad setting up the Wii. I remember when I bought an N64, so I was like 8, right? It took my dad and my grandpa working together to set it up. And I have memories of them like cursing and being like, how the hell do you do this? And then I took it with me when I went to college, and it's just like, it's a power cord and then a red, white, and yellow AV cable that go in red, white, and yellow holes. I have no idea. I don't know if maybe like the TV setup was weird back then, so like we already had like a VCR plugged in to the red, white, and yellow or something like that, but I remember when I set it up, I was like, careful guys, I hear it's like I hear it's a hard setup. And they're like, what are you talking about? I was like, bup, bup, bup. You know, now that I think about it, we actually might have had to plug it in through the VCR, now that I think about it. That was a very common approach. You had to turn the VCR on, put the TV on channel 3, and then turn on the N64 and it'll work. Excuse me. I've rolled over my headphone cord. Hey, Kate. What are you going to play on your show? Did I ever tell you that when I bought my PS2, I didn't want to spend money on the real memory card. So instead I got this third-party memory card. It was $10 cheaper. But in order to use it, you had to, like, you turn on the console with, like, the disc in the disk drive, which, the software for the memory card. Then, like, you select the save file that you want to load, and then you open the disk drive. This must have been PS1 now that I think about it. Because you open the disk drive while it's spinning. And then take out the spinning memory card disk and put in the disk of the game you wanted to actually load. So, like, the easiest way to describe it is like, you know, you get Madden You're like, I want to load my Madden save. You start it up with the memory card software, select the Madden block, open the PlayStation 1 disk drive, pull it out, put Madden in, and if it took, you're off to the races. If it didn't take, you had to start over from 0. All that to save $10, yeah. I also bought a Mad Catz controller. I hear Mad Catz is pretty good now, but like, I saved $10 by not buying a real DualShock. I spent $40 on a Mad Catz DualShock instead that looked cool because it was made of clear blue plastic. They went out of business like 2 years ago? Really? I got all sorts of great stories. Guy I used to live with in university used to throw a temper tantrum sometimes when we play Smash 64. Because, no, not Space Guy for once. Because he would sometimes be using, like, Controller 3. And apparently the way that Smash works is, like, Smash 64 is, like, if you and your opponent enter an input at exactly the same time, and it goes to, like, super tiebreaker, then it's port priority, so Controller 1 gets priority. I just remember one time he got his ass beat, and he smashed the controller and was like, this controller priority is the dumbest shit ever. And then he, like, stomped upstairs. And we were all, like, 20, and we were like, yikes. All right, you got me by 20 pins. Good game. He was a pretty good Smash player, but, like, it's basically like if I played chat in Smash. Like, in our house, he was the guy who, like, read all the game FAQ stuff. He introduced me to the concept of a tier list. Like, I didn't know what a tier list was until I met him, and he started talking to me about how, like, oh, Kirby's, like, S tier on the tier list. So, he was insanely sweaty, but then, like, me and another guy that I lived with knew nothing about, like, the, you know, the esports side of the game, but we're just kind of, like, naturally better. And that led to some frustration for him on occasion. He could have some hot days where he would be, like, on fire, but most of the time he was, like, second or third. But he had by far the most book knowledge about the game, which was very frustrating for him. He usually played Pikachu in Smash 64. One of my housemates was legitimately probably like 10% better than me. He played Ness, and he was a real son of a bitch. And I mained usually Captain Falcon, but oftentimes a lot of Donkey Kong as well. Because he's a donkey, dude. He's done it. I had another friend who made Kirby, and that guy's a real son of a bitch. He was very annoying to play with. And also extremely good. I don't know. In terms of like sweatiness, Kirby is like sweaty, but it's somehow like less frustrating to lose against him because you're getting bodied like on the stage by drill kicks most of the time. Playing the dude who was Pikachu when he was having a good day was just miserable. You know, you just get knocked off the edge, and then he jumps and aerials you. He jumps and aerials you. Jumps and aerials you. Over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. Ooh. Yikes. He's left me a window. That's also Pikachu now. You just need to make a smash that's all spikes. Like, if you're just joining us, by the way, my current bowling performance should make you realize and conceptualize how unlikely it was for us to roll a 300. Like, we're okay, but then we had, like, one random game where we just hit 12 strikes in a row, and then we went back to just being okay. That's very strange. I used to be in a bowling league, and we got a singular M&M for a strike. It is a, it's kind of a strange reward. A strike is its own reward, for one. Why do you need, like, some candy attached to it? They should give you an M&M when you, like, get a split, because it's like, oh, tough luck. Great conversion. Let's go. Bowl a perfect game and you got yourself a decent snack? Well, like, not really. Still only like 12 M&Ms. It's as good as it gets, but... Okay, the oil's kind of wearing off. We gotta adjust. Shouldn't have adjusted. Isn't like 12 M&Ms is like what you get out of those machines at the grocery store when you put a quarter into them? I'm with you. 60 calories, not a good snack. As an adult, a snack has to be at least over... I might be a little generous with this one, but at least over 200 calories. Otherwise, it's zero. It rounds down. Could have been better. Like I was thinking about, I was at the grocery store yesterday, and Kate needed a lemon for a recipe. But I was like, I can't just buy a lemon and then be like, on credit, please, because the store might be weird. And I don't know if this is something that everybody thinks about, but some people think about it. So I was like, oh, maybe I'll get some cheese, too. And I got, like, these single-serving cheeses. But then, like, when I ate one, and I was like, 10 minutes later, I was like, I'm still really hungry. And then, I looked at the pack. Each serving is, like, 63 calories. What do you think I'm a small child? I need, like, a 200-calorie serving of cheese. This is not enough cheese for a snack. This time, I got you by 20 pins. How we doing in the... I'm up on him by 1 in the series. All right, this is the last one. Oh, thank God. Was it a no frills? It was not a no frills. Yeah, most of the time I'll eat like a protein bar. Those are like, you know, well, it depends what you get. They're like 250 to 300. Unless you get a pure protein, but a pure protein bar is probably like, I don't know, maybe like 150. But it's literally just like whey protein and edible glue. Send. It's gonna be a close one, boys. We're missing the oil. I need to totally adjust. That's good. The lack of oil is throwing me. But I don't want to mess with my muscle memory. See, he's doing big spin. See, he just said it in chat. He can't do it either. Just eat peanut butter. Oh, are we gonna do this again? Like, here's the thing. You're not wrong, but you're like kind of wrong, in my opinion. Peanut butter is not protein rich. If you're trying to get like 150 to 200 grams of peanut butter a day, you gotta eat like 100 jars. If there is protein in it, and it's not like an insignificant amount, but it's not enough without supplementation to... I wouldn't consider it a protein-rich food. Perhaps I will. Great conversion. Yeah, just slather a chicken breast in natural peanut butter. Then you're good to go. You're right. There's not that many like super protein-rich foods, and that's why I get annoyed sometimes when people are like, it's rich in protein. When people like eat almonds and they're like, they got protein in them. I'm like, yeah, so does like, you know, dirt. But you know, there's only really like, I don't know. There's like protein powder and then all meats. Beans? Not really though. Tofu, sure. I'll give you tofu. Eggs. Sorry, I forgot about eggs. That's like the obvious staple that I should have mentioned. Okay, Greek yogurt. Oh my god, you see that? Cottage cheese, skyr, absolutely. But I mean, it also depends what you like. If you're not actually trying to build muscle, who cares? But if you're like trying to build muscle and you need a lot of protein, you gotta resort to like one of the 6 sources that are actually good for it. I'm trying, brother. That was a great pin action there. I can't even be mad. I'm a little mad at the oil pattern, but that's okay. I think he's coming back. Yes, Corey, I have finished the Outer Worlds because I'm the greatest gamer of all time. Who won? Tim Sweeney. And also Bear Taffy because I used his creator code. This has got to be a big frame from me. Yikes. Because I think he's like way ahead of me. Well, this actually doesn't matter because it's our last shot anyway. Doesn't matter too much, but... I think right now I would suggest that he's actually ahead of me. We got 197, which is pretty good. Oh, but I forget how this game calculates. Like whether it, I don't think it calculates with a buffer. That's gonna be hard to top. Oh yeah, he's gonna get me. I'm up on him by 1 pin. I need him to gutter. He didn't. Well, Toaster, good games. Oh my god. In that last one, just amazing. Either way, I'll be back in just a moment. I'm gonna go see what my wife's up to. Uno momento, por favor. I'm back. Oh, sorry, had to wait for the train to take me to the other wing. Gerard's really slacking today. What did we pay him for? Anyway, Kate is gonna play Bumbo, and then another game in the second section that I don't remember what it is, but I do remember it's a new roguelite deck builder. It's got everything you could possibly want. So I'm going to send you over to Kate's channel. Never forget, beat the Outer Worlds, roll to 300. It was a great stream. We'll be back to play something new next Sunday. Give Kate your love. Give Kate your attention. Give Kate your support. I'll see you tomorrow for the NLSS. See ya.